Prudent Media News. First, a look at the headlines. Robbers pose open challenge for cops. Cash and gold ornaments worth 45 lakhs looted in 4 different cases at Mapusa, Calangute and Panaji. Government approves shack policy. Many restrictions on shacks. License fee and deposit fee raised. No loud music after 6 p.m. CCTV compulsory. After a long delay, 36 posts created for Lokayukt. Committee headed by AG to shortlist names for post. 2 weeks to submit names. Goa Foundation approaches Supreme Court over illegal mining issue, demands restraining of mining and ore transportation in Goa. And Kajal Varekar and Tanvi Vargaonkar win medals. Individually not satisfied with performance, motivated to do better, says medal winning duo. Now the news in detail. It's an open challenge from the robbers to the cops. Number of thefts and robberies are on the rise. Daylight robbery at Santinage, 2 burglaries at Mapusa within 100 meters of Mapusa police station, and a robbery at Calangute petrol pump, that too in the vicinity of Calangute police station, has left the cops red-faced. Home Minister Manohar Parrikar has admitted of lethargy in his department. Here is a report.
How much ever Goa police boast of its intense security in the state, they fall short. The happenings in Mapusa, Calangute and Santinage in the capital city within a span of 24 hours have proved it all. A daylight robbery took place at Santinage on Wednesday. Robbers struck flat of Kingsley Fernandez. Owner claims that cash and gold worth 5 to 6 lakhs has been stolen.
A lot of cash and my mom's jewelry has been gone. How much? More than 5 lakhs.
On Tuesday, 2 flats were burgled at Mapusa. Surprisingly, both the flats are within 100 meters of the police station. Flat of Lakshman Govekar was robbed. Owner claims that cash and valuables worth 33 lakhs have been robbed.
Jewelry आमची हेजी 2 सुनाची, भुरग्याची, दोगा चेड्याची आणि हेजी बायलेची आणि कॅश आसले माझे जवळ 35-40 लाख रुपये जातले सगळे टोटल व्हॅल्यू आणि एफडी असले ती कवरा दवरले एफडी घेऊन गेले.
Another flat of Deepak Mehta was also robbed on the same day. He claims that cash and gold worth 1,80,000 has been stolen.
काल सकाळी हांव गेल्लो कामाक सांजचो येवन पळयलें जाल्यार मागीर डोर ओपन आहलो सो हांवें मागीर डायरेक्ट पोलीस कंप्लेन केली. पोलिसान येवन चॅक केलें पळयल्यार कबर्ड पडला. कबर्डांतले कॅश ना केला 26,000 प्लस गोल्ड आहले बायलेचे ते सगळे घेवन गेला. सो टोटल अराउंड 1,80,000 वर्थ आसा.
Residents of Mapusa are annoyed with the rise in criminal activities in the Mapusa city.
10 मिनटाचे डिस्टन्स हांगा पुलीस आसा आनी दिन दहाडे 2 फ्लॅट फाटाफाट फोडटात. एक दीस हांगा तेका एका मर्डर केल्लो म्हापशान आनी परत आतां 10 दिसांनी परत ही गोश्ट चल्ला कितें. 200 मिटराचें घर हांगा सीएमाचें घर आसा.
That's not all. A robber also struck a petrol pump at Calangute on the same day. Owner claims 4 lakh rupees were robbed. However, SP Vijay Singh claims that police are doing their work.
As far as these 2 incidents are concerned, we have registered the case and the investigation is in progress.
Home Minister Manohar Parrikar too admits that there is some lethargy in his department.
That is better policing, better observation, गेले 7 वर्सां हांगा कांय ट्रेनिंगूच दिवना, तांकां ऑब्जर्व करपाक मेळ्ळें. समोरून तांच्या खुनी गेलो तांबडे रक्त बंबाळ हात करून सुद्दां जाल्यार ते म्हणटाले तो पेंट मारता असो दिसता. This is situation. So I have told them that higher officers supervisory action should be more, and also ask them to work out. People should be also more sensitive. फुडल्या 6 म्हयन्याचेर तांकां सगळ्यांक एक्सरसाइज कर म्हणल्यार ट्रेनिंग.
A reporter from Mapusa, Shamsundar Fatte.
State Cabinet on Wednesday approved shack policy. Shack fee and deposit has been raised. Number of shacks in Calangute belt has been cut by 10%. Similarly, shacks won't be allowed at turtle sites and there will be ban on loud music in shacks after 6 p.m. Cabinet also decided to create 36 posts for Lokayukt. Government has appointed a committee under Advocate General to shortlist Lokayukt, Upalokayukt and Chief Information Commissioner. The committee will submit list within 2 weeks.
There is 10% reduction in Calangute Sikeri belt in number of shacks over last year. No shacks to be permitted wherever wildlife has identified turtle nesting sites. After 6 o'clock there won't be music, there won't be bright lights. In Baga belt the shack size will be 12 by 8 and the rest of the places it will be 16 by 8. License fees have been increased from 30,000 to 40,000 for A-type beach and for 25,000 from 20,000. Earlier it was 20,000. पहली 30,000 आशिल्ले ते 40 जाले, 25चे 20चे 25 जाले. B-type. Application fee is 3,000 from. Security deposit is now 10,000. CCTVs are compulsory. Transfer of share is absolutely not permitted. There will be action to the extent of not only cancelling licenses, but shack will be not given to the person lifelong. He will be debarred if he gives it to third person on contract. The department is identifying mechanism of find out whether it has been sublet. The shacks will be allowed only 5 deck beds. The shack beds has to be within 3 meters where the shack ends. It has been decided to create a special task force with assistant directors being given executive powers and provided at least 200 police force to remove all illegalities. The illegalities will be removed on daily basis. Now this illegality does not apply only to shacks. It also applies to those other vendors. 5 stars are not given any beds. 36 posts has been created today by the cabinet for Lokayukta to function. And we decided to form a committee for identifying names under the chairmanship of Learned Advocate General, Chief Secretary and Law Secretary being member of the committee. त्या कमिटीक 3 टास्क दिल्ल्या 2 आठवड्या भितर हे करपाक. एक टास्क हा तो लोकायुक्ताच्या संदर्भान they can select 4 or 5 names who are eligible to and who are ready to accept the post of Lokayukta. Then another 3-4 names for a Upalokayukta. Again same way shortlist names for the Chief Information Commissioner from retired Chief Justice.
Reporter Mahesh Gadi with video journalist Sushant Pearl for Prudent Media.
Goa's illegal mining issue and Shah Commission's report have finally reached the Supreme Court. Goa Foundation has approached the Apex Court seeking direction not to resume mining in Goa till findings of Shah Commission of Inquiry are adequately dealt with. The NGO has also sought court's directions to restrain trade and transportation of ore already mined and existing in the leasehold area, in transit or stored or stocked on the jetties. Here is a report.
मैं सब जो निर्णय लिया है वो लीगली करेक्ट डिसीजंस है. They are perfect decisions. They are legally vetted decisions. I am personally convinced they are correct decisions because nowhere there is an uncontrolled permissions. Everywhere we have made it very clear, subject to legal provisions. Whatever you can apply does not mean I have to give you.
In a 15-page public interest litigation filed before the Supreme Court, Goa Foundation has raised an issue of total collapse of law enforcing machinery at the state and the centre as far as mining in Goa is concerned. While quoting the adverse findings and strictures from the Shah Commission, the petitioner NGO has blamed the Indian Bureau of Mines, Ministry of Environment of Forest, departments of the state including the Forest Department for the illegal mining and overall mess in Goa's mining sector. Prayers from Goa Foundation order or direct respondents not to permit resumption of mining in Goa till findings of Shah Commission of Inquiry have been adequately dealt with, restrain trade and transportation of ore already mined and existing in the leasehold area in transit or stored or stocked on the jetties in Goa, immediate appointment of an independent authority vested with full powers to take control, supervise and regulate mining operations in Goa, and to implement provisions of law under supervision of Supreme Court, constitute a special independent investigation agency and order inquiry and investigation into loss, pilferage of state revenue, offences and illegalities committed in mining activities in Goa by the leaseholder or occupants. Agency should also investigate connivance of public servants in abetting and aiding the offences and illegalities in the mining activities in Goa. Senior Supreme Court lawyer Prashant Bhushan is representing petitioner Goa Foundation before the Apex Court. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.